I really fail to see what Paige saw in this guy.
He's not even cute. And he has a booty chin.
But it also seemed kind of obvious that she had a thing for guys older than her. Could have possibly been a trauma response, but Paige going for Matt just gave me the ick after everything she'd been through with Dean. Having a boyfriend like Spinner definitely didn't help pre- and post-trial.
I want a large popcorn. Could you stop halfway for butter? A little more. Just a bit more. And a smidgen more butter. Good girl. It's good training.
Give the girl who lost her license a ride home.
You don't get off work for another 2 hours.
But to his credit, he's a teenager. Matt is a mealy-mouthed grown man with a shitty apartment and no spine.
Hey guys, my name's Matt Oleander. I'm gonna give you a tour of my apartment in Canada. I don't have that much space, so I like to hang my dirty-ass jacket on the back of this door. Over here, I have a lamp with no lampshade because I can't afford one. I like to use this lawn chair as a table. I really like the way that the walls look. It's kind of grungy. They really accent the space next to my closet, which has no clothes in it. And we're gonna pretend that that little ceiling spot isn't there. Over here is where I sleep on my little twin bed. There's another lamp over here with no lampshade. This is my bathroom, which is right next to the bed. I like to use the exposed pipes as towel hangers. This is my kitchen. It's small, but it does what it needs to do. And over here is my table where I sit and grade papers and write love notes to my high school girlfriend. Thanks for visiting. Now, about that non-existent spine.
He told me that you were obsessed with him, that you followed him, you wouldn't leave him alone, you stalked him.
Why the fuck you lying?
The fact that Degrassi somehow managed to treat this pairing as cute is really weird and alarming. Thankfully, Matt dumps Paige.
I have a buddy in Vancouver who says that he can give me a job painting houses.
So, when will I see you? Do I get to see you?
And she moves on with another incompatible partner.
Paige likes to decide what's best for people and jam it down their throats.
What is your problem?
Your judgmental self.
Alex, shut up.
But hey, at least she wasn't 25. I wanted to rank Spinner higher because he literally almost burned the school down and was involved in a series of events that left his best friend paralyzed. Spinner is high up on the list simply because he does a lot of intentionally douchey things and doesn't seem to ever learn his lesson. He was absolutely terrible to Margot when he came out.
I don't get it. Because, man. Because why? Because I'm gay.
And even committed a hate crime against him.
And it's true. He told me himself.
Then he got mad when said gay friend didn't find him attractive.
Just because you're a guy, it doesn't automatically mean I'm attracted to you. I mean, well, do you like every girl that comes along?
If they're hot.
Well, you're not.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. When you're
Yeah, but you're off base there.
I mean, I can't believe you're upset about this.
The way he treated Paige after Sis was essayed by Dean was never a fun storyline to watch either. Spinner basically tried to bully Paige into sleeping with him, even dumping her when she refused.
Can't do this anymore.
Do what anymore?
Us.
Honeybee!
Post-trial, he treated her trauma like something she just needed to forget about.
You have to let that go.
You want me to just let it go? Like someone was rude or stole my seat at lunch?
Then, when Paige had to pay Spinner back for using his car to damage Dean's, Spinner is gleefully rude to her and even costs her the very job she needed to pay him back by fighting over another girl.
You were always jealous of Manny and me.
Yeah? Well, now you're jealous of Manny and me.
Work him, work his ass. Hand in your uniform.
You're fired.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
The person who eventually suffered the most was Jimmy, Spinner's bestie. Remember when he stole Jimmy's iPod and sold it to Manny's ex?
Wow. You want to buy it? $120.
Man, this must have cost like $500.
It was always obvious, at least to me, that Spinner was jealous of Jimmy.
But Dad took me shopping last night, a little belated birthday gift. You got an MP3 player too? My MP3 player. It's gone. I've lost it. What does Jimmy care? His rich dad will just buy him a new one.
Buy another one, you rich motherfucker!
But it all came to a head when he threw Jimmy under the bus by having a distraught Rick convinced that Jimmy, who was starting to become friendly with him, set him up to be humiliated.
I got your back.
You stabbed me in the back.
What?
You set the whole thing up.
Spinner set into motion a chain of reactions that would leave his best friend paralyzed from the waist down, rendering him unable to finish school on time.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. You simply don't have the credits.
Jimmy set the whole thing up perfectly.
And maintain an erection.
Doc says it might happen one day, but
Jimmy set the whole thing up perfectly.
Then, after being rightfully iced out by his friend group, he almost burned down the school after breaking in with his 30-year-old teenage friend. I'm sorry, but when Jay is the voice of reason, your life is in shambles. Somehow he and Jimmy reconcile after this, proving that the Degrassi writers really love portraying one-sided friendships. Wait, I think I'm forgetting someone. Maybe it's because this little curly-headed fuck was rejected by Emma.
Actually, I had a pretty lame time.
Maybe it's because he got conned out of Darcy's racy photos. Maybe it's because he was also rejected by Rachel.
Would you like to join our study group, Rachel?
Sure, Danny.
I was thinking maybe, me and eat food. Maybe together.
Ciao. Anyway, so.
Derek, how about for now we just focus on the assignment?
2 seconds later.
Do you want to go out tonight?
Like, out?
You stole her from me. Okay, she was mine. Why the fuck you lying?
But somewhere along the line, Derek became a violent misogynist. His first offense on the show was planting merchandise in his non-white friend's backpack to make it look like he was stealing, which was a direct response to Derek being mad that Rachel chose Danny over himself.
Oh. Well. What do we have here?
And once again, just like Jimmy and Spinner, they somehow remain friends after this. A heartbroken Derek would then go to his room, search within himself, and journal his feelings so he could understand why he felt so rejected by everyone, especially as an adoptee. Y'all, I'm just kidding. He took it out on Jane.
Actually, Derek runs one of our fastest 40s, and she beat him by like 2 meters. You're awesome, babe.
Let's hit the shower, except for you, Hank. Run some laps after that poor display.
This episode really should have just been called Misogyny, the episode.
Okay.
I don't know what's worse, this shirt or Derek shirtless.
You're not doing this just to meet boys? You're not doing this just to meet boys? It appears these t-shirts are offensive to girls, or, women. So, it's coach, only little Mrs. Linebacker could take a joke or a hit. Oh, staying strong? Too bad you couldn't.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
Those 3 just jumped me in the hall. You gonna do something now?
Boys will be boys.
Seriously, this was really hard to watch post Roe versus Wade reversal because the boys are literally punishing her for existing in a female body and playing a sport they play. The most disgusting part of all this is that Derek faces no consequences whatsoever for what he did. I'm just saying, if I were Jane, I would have let Spinner whoop his ass.
Derek and some guys jumped me after practice.
Yes, it did.
Work him, work his ass.
Like seriously, where's Mrs. H when you need her? Alright, she's in Regina. His continued animosity towards Jane just proves that he's in the running to become a future Manosphere menace.
Your value is not determined by some bitch!
He contributed less than nothing to the show.
let's just quit what we're behind.
Sorry.